Yo, you tuned in to GuerillaCross Radio.
Hey.
Mike? Oh.
We on. We live. This is it. This is it.
Are we live?
It's showtime now.
Oh, we can't hear Futch, though. Futch ain't live yet.
Hey.
Hot mic.
Let me sit up in my seat.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Girl Chat Sports. We are live, of course, here every Wednesday from 6 to 7 Pacific time. You know, Mo's here. She's not feeling 100% great. She want to go back to bed, probably.
Mo, we need you to
all?
smile, Mo.
We gonna bring that energy for you today.
Yeah, we got something for you, though. We gonna get it right.
As you can tell, we got a couple hooligans hanging out with us today.
Yes, I'll be that.
Welcome the men of Off the Strip Sports Podcast.
Yes.
OTS.
OTS.
OTS
Cal
is in the
Fitch,
building.
welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
From the 757 to the 702.
Yes. We like them 757.
Yes.
Bam Bam Cam. Keep him out there in the 757.
Talk about it. Oh, yeah. He was a Seahawk. That's right.
Yeah,
he did.
Okay,
he was a Seahawk.
Virginia news. Okay,
Look
we
at
know a
Futch.
little bit
Futch was
about
like-
it.
Right.
Futch was ready. Yeah.
For real?
Futch was like,
Futch was talking a lot of mess on Instagram.
Futch early.
Not yet.
Futch was talking some mess on Instagram.
He's always talking that.
Yeah.
That's all.
Anyways, we're back here live. We got guests that are ready to roll.
Right.
Mo, are you feeling okay? You good?
Man.
It's
Yeah.
hard times, but you got your pearls on, your Prince shirt. She ready to go.
Pearl.
Yeah, I still can get fly.
Yeah.
My voice is shot though, I feel like.
I mean, you had a good weekend.
Cause my brother is sick. Shout out to my brother Mark.
Shout out to
You gotta
Marcus.
shout out the ones that get you sick.
Shout
No, I
out.
didn't-
And the people at work. that
I
have
was
been sick.
confused. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, right. But you can still hear me okay, right?
No, you good.
All
You
right.
good.
Yes. So right now I'm just gonna share it real quick on social media for everyone to
Oh,
start
word.
following
Yes,
in.
yes,
So I
definitely.
don't know. I think this keeps hitting.
Oh, my
Sorry,
bad.
in case it looks
I'm
like we're
being
having
that
in the
guy.
middle of an earthquake. We're not really in an earthquake. There is no earthquake in Vegas. It's just
Melissa just
Cal
said, listen, Cal,
hitting the table.
Don't make me get my belt next time.
Girl, she be trying us.
She be trying this, man. Let me turn my
It's because
mic
you didn't
down
bring
a little
Ty.
Mm.
That's all it is.
I don't even like that kid.
bit. Ty's a funny guy, though. Ty
Hey,
got
can
a-
we start talking about something? What do we listen?
Well,
I was
we
at
with
the
it?
Golden Knights game last night.
Can we
What
talk
was
about
that?
the
I
ice
seen you.
You
invitational
still ain't
first,
hit a
though?
hockey game.
I still need to hear about the ice invitational first.
That what?
Oh,
The
you
ice
were there.
invitational about the dad.
Oh,
I love him.
Talk about him, please.
Oh my God! So there was this dad who was for the Air Force.
Uh-huh.
Well, tell him we went to the.
So we went to the ice hockey Vegas.
Thanks
Las
to
Vegas.
Quan.
Thank you, Quan.
We
Shout
appreciate
out to
that.
you. And it was a college hockey tournament.
Uh-huh.
So it was Air Force.
Was it on New Year's, right?
No.
No? It was
Just this past weekend.
this past weekend? All right, bet.
So it was like Western Michigan, Air Force. What were the other teams? Kansas, I think. Well, anyway, we went to the championship game.
Right.
Where it was Air Force in Michigan. And there's this dad. I don't know whose child who's his child or whatever, but he was for Air Force, clearly.
Okay.
He was in the very front row, wearing all the Air Force stuff,
Air Force
yelling
down
on the
to
glass.
socks.
with breath on the glass.
Okay.
Mhm.
And was like, challenge him, shoot it, guard him. Then when it would be a timeout, he'd be talking like the coaches through the
Nonstop.
glass, nonstop.
There's always
Some people
one.
said, down in front.
Right.
This dad was hella intense.
There's always
It's
one.
accurate.
There's always one in the crowd.
But he never stopped.
Is
He never
that too
stopped.
much at a
Never
game,
The
stopped.
though?
whole game.
Well, the thing is, we were trying to figure out whose dad was he, because he
Right.
was behind the glass, like, "Hey guys,"
Yeah.
and his voice was so intense. Like, goes, "Hey guys, we got this."
Yeah.
Mind you, dude is
Challenge
probably like
him.
450 pounds
Oh, he a big guy.
and like
Yeah.
6'5".
And a beard and just challenge him. Face was red
Play
from all the
hockey.
beard.
Come
Play
on.
hockey. Come on.
It was super intense.
So that was nothing like the Golden Knights game you went to. So you can lead into that.
Yes, I see you guys pulled up to. Or did y'all both go? Or was it just you?
No, it was just me. Mo couldn't make it.
How was that? Was that your first hockey game?
No, my first this season. So
Oh,
I'd
first
been
this
to
season, okay.
3 or 4 last
Because she was
year.
happy.
Yeah, shout out to Dre for those tickets. Thanks for no more this year. But anyway, so no, it was a great game. I mean, did you see the fight with Reeves? That was
I did
worth
see
it right
that.
there. That was worth it to see that. Like, I'll get into that one later. The whole
But they're on a
hockey
7-game
right
win
here.
streak right now.
7-game win
I
streak.
see we're second in the West. I
In
did
the
peep that
Pacific.
up.
Yeah,
like,
we are.
Yeah,
We've been second for a while, but it's a strong second now.
Yeah, it's almost like a tie for the.
Because I remember when the season first started.
Oh, it was bad.
It was we was trying to figure things out. Like what's
You don't want to touch me. Fudge put his leg over there near me.
I ain't
That's a
wanna.
suggestive
Ooh,
move.
Fudge.
I ain't wanna.
I'm just reading body language right now.
oh okay.
Hey.
Hold
I ain't wanna.
Fam, it's not letting me. Oh, hold on. Let me hit this button right here. Where we at? Hold on,
So anyway,
there we go. All right, we live now.
you went and how'd it go? Tell me about it.
Well, it was amazing. So,
Yeah.
my girl's birthday is coming up, and her thing is she's from New York, so she wanted to see the Rangers game, and that's
Okay.
when they played was Tuesday. So we went to the game. Shout out to Natalie. She's a Patriots fan. We don't want to talk about
Yeah,
that.
we're not gonna talk about that.
Other
Don't
than
leave
we
her out the
approved
picture.
Drake being a Patriots fan. Let's let Drake
Yeah,
wear
let
Patriots
Drake be.
hats.
Let him be a
Let him
Patriots
all
all
fan
the
long.
teams I don't like.
Yes.
He needs
Yeah.
to put on a Cowboys jersey.
And a
this
Cowboys
season.
Hey,
fan. He could be
relax.
a Cowboys
Please put the
fan.
Cowboys
We're not
jersey
gonna
on.
do that today. Like,
We gonna get there.
Yeah, we
We gonna
gonna
what's
get there.
what's your team?
Raiders.
Oh, it just seemed like we Cowboys the only team that made it past.
Oh,
Due to Amari Cooper.
It
For the
doesn't
first
matter.
time.
Gave up
It's
to
not
you
our fault.
with
Y'all
three-
traded your whole team.
It's not our, you're right. It's not your fault.
Thank
but
you.
acknowledge that it happened.
Thank
and
you.
acknowledge that it happened because of that.
You know, Mo,
Where
good,
you are.
Good looking out. I liked you. I knew that.
yeah.
Good looking out.
You need to know that's because the
Oh,
Raiders,
give me
y'all
that.
there.
Give me all of those.
Show.
But where were we?
Real quick before, if anyone is watching and they want to call in and ask anything, you're welcome to.
Oh, word.
do.
I did post that too.
702-608-3259.
Right.
Hashtag.
Yep.
What does that say? Speak Life Radio. Speak Life Radio. All right, word.
Yes.
Shout out to GuerillaCross and his hospitality. Quan is his name.
Yes.
GuerillaCross is his fame.
Quan is the dude.
And we really appreciate the hospitality.
Shout out to everybody that's already in the chat. We appreciate you.
Oh, wow.
Donnell, we in there. I see you. I seen
Watch
Tramika
live
in
and
there.
act. This is pretty
Natalie,
dope.
she said it's too early to be going in on the Patriots.
Never too early.
Yo, who they
Never
got
too
this weekend?
early.
Huh?
Oh.
What
Who
up,
the Patriots got?
Chops? I've got live
Okay,
feeds
Chargers.
right now, too.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Chargers
nice.
are coming to Gillette Stadium.
And I'm off. Ooh, you know what?
It's
if
the
they coming
early
to
game,
Gillette,
so it's the 1 o'clock. Or no, they play 10 o'clock a.m. on Sunday.
Alexa, what's the weather in Boston?
Alexa, are you going?
I don't think the Chargers
I'm
are
not
gonna
going,
win, though.
but I know the Chargers ain't gonna win. Not in that weather.
I
I
don't know.
don't
think
think
so?
it's that bad yet.
That's why I was. I wonder what the weather is like. But
It's going to be 10 a.m. too, so hopefully.
So while I'm live, you guys can ask questions. I got one of my Cheyenne alums checked in.
Are you from Vegas? Like
I am
Cheyenne
from
High
Vegas.
School?
Hey,
Yes,
Tamika.
right.
Tamika
Yes.
Bolton
Yep.
hanging in.
Hey, Tamika.
Class of
Hey,
92.
Appreciate
Tamika.
you.
It's
Hey,
only
Tamika.
like
Someone keep hitting this dang table.
it wasn't me.
It's me this
I haven't
time.
moved.
It's like I got kids right now. Hey, knock it. Get your hands on the table.
Oh man, I
Oh,
just
and
left
that
home
game
from
is
that.
on?
So the hockey game was live.
Talk to us.
Man, so Peary is back.
Period.
He's the guy that keeps getting sent to AAHL, which is in Chicago, our Chicago team. They
Right.
brought him back on Monday, and he came in and because of some injuries, got I think in like the third or fourth rotation, or they call it line, right? Their line, first line, second line, third line, fourth
Yeah.
I
line.
learned something
So he
new
was in
every
the fourth
podcast.
line. Look at him trying to tell
Here
you
we go.
guys.
Talk about it.
Were you guys anything about hockey before?
I can honestly tell you I wasn't
Why-
until I
and-
moved to Vegas and the Golden Knights came
So
around.
same here. I'd never been a hockey fan ever until
And honestly,
the night started.
Definitely till I met Futch too, because he's the only hockey player that I know. Like, well,
Oh.
I know two hockey players, but
But you played hockey?
I did.
Fuck.
What?
Futch is a hockey
Look
player.
at him with this. Look at him.
Check her out. Check her out. Like, wait a minute. Let me
He's
keep
like,
the camera
yeah.
this way. We're going to figure this out.
11 years.
What? What position?
Center.
Okay.
So-
Is that a position? I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you asked.
I'm
Yeah,
almost
Both says
like,
center, huh?
Okay.
yeah.
For your height, that works, huh?
Oh.
Just asking.
Ooh.
That's like the most passive aggressive compliment
can we-
I've
can
ever
we
heard.
go-
It really isn't. I'm just being.
For your height,
No,
I
no,
guess
no,
that
no,
works
no,
out.
no.
I'm just
Because I have to filter this
Yeah.
whole
I
session.
hope
Let's go
James
to the
Harden
next
doesn't
thing.
have 42 out of 55 points.
Okay, so Peary came back.
What's up, T-Leg?
He scored again for us yesterday. Also scoring was Eakin and Marchie. I love Marchie. Marsha.
Yeah?
They both scored, and Carpenter. So we were 4-2. One was a empty net at the very end by Carpenter. Peary hit it during the power play, which was awesome. And Fleury had 27 saves.
That's a lot.
He also earned his
Oh, we gotta talk
429th win, which is just 8 shy of tying Plante, who I don't know who that is.
I was about to say, who's
I've been a
Plante?
whole hockey fan for like a year and a half
Like a
now.
year and a half.
Well, technically, since I started the Chicago Blackhawks in Chicago, it's been like 2 years, 2.5. But as a Vegas Golden Knight fan, it's been a year and a half. So he'll be in 8th place for all-time history in NHL for all-time wins. That's pretty amazing.
That's dope.
Nah, he's definitely making history.
Oh, he's gonna get
with
that soon. I mean, we
Yeah.
could,
You
you know,
gonna do it this year?
our streak
That's what I
last
say.
year, I think, was 12. I want to say wins or 10 wins, and 8. Oh, dang. Oh, it was.
So we can
since
tie
it
it
went
tomorrow.
over. Yes, awesome. I love Quan. Quan is a Golden Knight.
Stat
Fan.
man.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's legitimately
8.
all the night.
Just real quick, I don't know 8.
based on this studio, yes. We are definitely in Vegas country. Golden
Yes,
Knight country.
Yes.
Very well
Golden
put
Knight
together.
fan.
Had
So,
a Popeye.
besides that,
This gold doesn't
Pacioretty
match
was
with my lips, I
also
just realized.
he came back because he had been gone for also his lower body injury. He actually came back and scored the winner. He scored the winner on Friday night in their game. He actually had a kid, came back on Saturday, had his
Wait,
son.
he
so-
actually had a kid?
well, he didn't have it. Sorry. He came back to Vegas where his wife, baby's mother, girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
had a child. And then he went back to the game on Sunday.
You
and
know
they
what's
won
crazy?
too.
Because you said he had a lower body injury, and then you said he had a kid. So I was like, all right.
You're like, dang.
Let's clear this up. Let's
What's
clear
going
this up.
on in the
But
NHL?
Am I the only one who wonders what a lower? Yo, James Harden is wilding. Every time I look up, the ball is going in the
I don't
basket.
care.
He just so
I don't
happens to be
care.
left-handed
I
This
too.
is,
do
hang on,
not
this is a hot
care.
topic for Mo. Mo hates James Harden.
Don't
Hey,
Why?
he's one of the
Yeah.
most difficult players to guard, and it's really annoying. But
Why do you hate James?
Because James doesn't play fair.
he
What?
doesn't play fair.
He doesn't play fair.
Oh,
Why he
wow.
traveled?
This
No.
is the NBA, right?
He pushes off.
This is the NBA.
He draws contact fouls, which to his fault is not his fault. It's
I
the
forgot
NBA's
what I was
fault.
saying before
Good.
Mo
It's
thinks
NBA's
that.
fault for allowing
It's
that.
the NBA's fault.
It's
the
the
only thing
regular-
they're at fault for is these travels they
No, it's the
allow.
ref.
Like,
It's the
these
referee.
travels
Yeah,
are
the
wild.
travels are. They walk a country mile.
They're outrageous.
They walk
Yeah.
a
Like a
country
country
mile.
A country mile is
Yeah,
crazy.
don't get me wrong.
That's tough.
But
Nah,
he's not
yeah.
fair.
That
He's not fair.
that KD joint
He's
a
the
couple
only one
weeks
that
ago,
gets
like
away.
2 weeks ago, remember that when we thought he saved the ball. Did y'all
Oh, when
remember
he was
that?
out of bounds? It was on Christmas.
He
New
wasn't
Year's.
out of bounds. He was in the locker room. B.
You mean like a few weeks ago?
Was it like? It was like 2.
It was like
2?
It
recent.
was like 1-ish. A
It was
Jace.
recent.
All right.
But
But
he was out of bounds.
6, 9,
Either
10.
way, it was crazy. We
Yeah.
was speaking on refs, but I think that's another topic. I
It was
keep
the
jumping all
referees.
over the
I mean,
place.
I understand him
We-
taking advantage with the refs, but doesn't
Taking advantage of the refs.
the hype train of James Harden will
The
end
hype train.
close to
Hey.
after All-Star break
After how many MVPs?
when he's not going to a championship
So,
game.
It'll end like 7 years.
So he'll
maybe.
get his second MVP this year.
No, he's not getting a second MVP.
Who's going to get it if it's not him?
Probably be.
So we posted earlier Giannis because they think it's Giannis or Harden.
It's either
So-
It's either Greek Freak or possibly Harden, but I think Steph
I
Curry's
think where
gonna
they
come
end
back
up
and
in the
be
playoff.
phenomenal.
I think their playoff spot will determine that. Like if you got Giannis.
I think if he goes
up
to the
top-
championship, we'll determine that.
No, the championship shouldn't matter because it's only the MVP. Is
But it's only for the regular season. I get it. So
But-
it'd be like if he's Western Conference finalist.
That's why I think where they end up in the playoffs will determine who. Like if you got Harden in the top 2, then
Still doesn't mean anything to me if he can't bring him all the way through.
All right.
Chris Paul comes back and he's got to share the ball. Where is his points going to be then? I'm just
I think
saying.
He'll still be around.
She
I'm just
really
saying.
don't like
She
the
really
beard.
don't like the
No.
beard, man. I
No.
don't like the
Do you
beard.
like his beard, though? Do you like his beard?
No,
but I
I
like
don't
his
care for any
game.
of that.
I like his
If the
game.
beard was on somebody else, would you like the length of the beard?
I don't know
I'm
where we're
just trying
going
to,
with this.
I'm trying to figure out
I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on
know.
here.
if it's just all the James Harden she
It's
hates.
just James Harden.
Oh, I
Here's the
can't
deal:
shit
I
on-
don't
the
hate
beard
James
covers
Harden.
up a lot of stuff that we don't want to see. At least he got his teeth fixed.
Yeah.
Did he?
So yeah.
Yes, he fixed.
I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
been-
he got his teeth fixed.
yeah, I
But
haven't really
everybody's
been
on
checking
his
James
job
It was
out.
right
real
now.
bad.
I haven't really been checking James out in that way. I really just been watching.
I
him.
Look
really
at
feel like
here
everybody's
comes-
on his job right
Cal
now.
gonna be at home later, like Google.
He's dropping 40 a game. What do
Because
you
there's no Chris Paul. Like, give me a break.
That means somebody gotta step up and James
Give
stepping
me
up.
a
So
break.
people are praising him for doing
Give me
what
a
he's supposed to
break.
do. I'm not a
Kimba
James
Walker
Harden fan,
for
but
Charlotte Hornets dropped 42.
once.
So
Hey,
he's
no,
a
Kimba's
he's
a problem.
rookie.
Hold on, let's
He's a problem
let's put some
too.
respect
Yeah,
on
he
Kimba
is,
Walker's
but
name,
So
man. Hold
let's
on.
not
Kimba-
He
diminish.
from the Bronx, man. Hold on.
But I'm
He's-
not
he's
diminishing
from
his
NYC.
credibility. You're saying
Uptown.
Kevin Garnett. I mean, James Harden is doing all this stuff.
Whoa.
But let's not diminish. Let's not diminish Kimba Walker and all the other past players that have dropped 40 lately.
All I'm saying,
Like,
if Kimba was
everybody's dropping
dropping 40 for games straight,
Correction, he didn't drop
we
40.
would
He
talk.
dropped 50. He dropped 50.
Hey,
If he did it
Kemba's
over
a
and over and
problem.
over, we'll be talking about him just like we're talking about James, but we're not because he's not doing it as much as James.
Nah, James Harden is.
Doesn't mean
nah,
anything
he's
to him
not.
if he doesn't go
But
to
the
a
thing
finals.
about James Harden, he's not just dropping 40. He's dropping 40, 10 and 15,
And he's dropping
40,
a tough
12,
40.
and 13, and
A tough 40.
and then when he was playing the Warriors, anybody could get it. Like it
A
wasn't just
tough
on one
40.
person.
Chris
He was
Paul
an
is
equal
not bad.
opportunity lender.
So Chris Paul comes back.
Yes.
Then
And
what
he's gonna have to
happens?
share.
And then is he
And
not
then
scoring
bouncy
40?
bouncy, he'll be scoring.
So
some
he'll put
points.
up.
Wait,
Okay.
you know,
He'll put up a-
you know
he'll put up
a-
most family
he'll put-
got nicknames for
He'll
everybody.
put up a solid 20 maybe.
Who is bouncy?
That's Chris Paul. I have a pet name for all my players.
Why you call him bouncy bouncy?
Because the way he dribbles the ball is like bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Oh wow. So what is Kevin Durant? What's the-
Nothing.
You brought him
yet.
up.
What about Steph?
Tarantula.
Tarantula?
Okay.
Bouncy
Steph
bouncy.
looks like Malcolm X.
Steph looks like Malcolm before he was Malcolm X.
When
while
he
was,
don't have a cut,
what
like
was his
When he
name?
don't have a
banging
cut.
on the table.
when he went to jail, when he had the red head. That's what you're talking about.
When he was Detroit Red.
He- all right. What about
Blank.
I used to
Drawing a
call
blank.
Reggie Evans Bearcat. I got that name from my dad. Shout out to Dad. And
What
we used
about
to
Russ? That's his favorite player.
we just call him Rusty.
Russ. What about J.R. Smith?
I don't count him nothing.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just had a baby
So
too.
here go J.R. Smith.
Hey.
Somehow J.R. Smith makes it onto a podcast.
Hey, J.R.
He not even in a jersey right now, but yet he's on
He
somebody's
just had a
podcast.
baby too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
he
him
need
up.
to get a jersey then. If he just had
Yeah.
a baby, he got some
Right.
things he need to pay for.
Right.
Didn't Matt Barnes just have a baby too?
Yes, he did by Beverly
Yeah.
Johnson's daughter.
All right.
Really?
We got the
Mhm.
tea.
Really?
Beverly Johnson.
Who's Beverly Johnson?
Former black model
Model. She's the
extraordinaire. She's one of the
infamous
few
model.
that we had out in
Yeah.
the industry.
Okay. There goes how
Lit.
much I know and
Yeah.
my age.
You know Johnson. You know.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
Miss
y'all
Johnson.
heard they trying to put Bill on the trading block? What's a good spot for Bill?
Bill?
Bradley Bill, yeah.
Oh, Bradley Bill? Oh, they were talking Lakers once upon a time, but that's not going to happen.
I don't think he needs
Every
to
we're gonna
time
go.
get
somebody's
Anthony
up
Davis.
for trading, they say Lakers. I think it's just talk, really.
Well, Anthony Davis is definitely coming.
I started to say Portland, but like that's another CJ McCollum. Like at the end of the
CJ
day,
McCollum's dope, too.
But you guys, is he ready to go to Portland?
nobody wants to go to
I
Portland.
know.
No.
Look at.
Like,
Ooh.
you
Are
can't
they
even-
talking about
Portland
DeMar
is-
DeRozan's not even want to be in Portland right now.
Listen,
Bro, I feel bad
if
for
Seattle
DeRozan.
still had a team, they'd all be in Seattle.
Yeah, I feel
Nah.
bad for
Yes,
DeRozan.
Portland
and
is like
San
a sub.
Antonio.
It's like a,
Oh,
a
yeah, that's
C
true.
version
That
of
makes
Seattle.
sense.
Yeah,
Mm.
But my question is, who doesn't want to be a Laker, though?
I don't.
I do.
Never
I love
will.
Laker.
Nope. No, thank you.
You don't have
Only
the
purple and
option.
gold I wear is Huskies.
Whatever.
Oh,
I don't know
is
what
that
I don't know
gold?
what Kobe
That is
Bryant
gold.
did to
It is
you.
gold.
I don't know what Kobe Bryant
It
did
ain't
to
Kobe.
you.
It's Magic. It's Kareem.
I don't
it's-
understand what they did to you.
You ain't like him.
So you're a Laker
Kareem?
fan too?
She hates
She
the
hates
I've
the
Lakers.
never
Lakers.
been a Laker fan.
Oh, you've never been a
ever.
Laker fan.
She hates the
Do you
Lakers.
have an NBA team?
Chicago Bulls. I
Okay.
know.
Jordan.
That's different.
Yeah, always.
Okay, Jordan.
Jordan for life.
I can understand.
We
that.
already discussed the Kobe Jordan thing. I don't.
We're not gonna go there
You
today.
can't compare the
Not
two
tonight.
of
We're not
them.
gonna have that conversation.
Well, actually, Kobe
J.R.
and
Smith.
Jordan are the two that you should compare versus like Kobe LeBron because those are like two different.
J.R.
No, because LeBron,
I
you
feel
can't
like-
even, you can match them for their stats, but you can't compare the player.
No,
They're two different people.
but yeah, but
Who
I'm
do you,
saying
who do you
Jordan
like,
is-
Mo? Who you like?
I mean,
Kobe-
Kobe,
think?
Jordan, or LeBron?
I'm-
I think it's LeBron.
it's Jordan.
I don't believe it.
It's Jordan.
I think
It's
because of-
between Jordan and Kobe.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ended.
Kareem.
Kareem.
and
Dr.
Kareem.
enough from the
I had to say
backseat.
Dr.
please.
Hey, you
Thank
know
you.
who was really, really nice? That's like
Who?
Larry Bird.
Oh,
Yeah, but that was a rivalry.
He
I
was an
never liked Bird.
offensive.
You don't have to
machine.
say that because I'm white.
No, I'm not saying it. No, seriously. I was
Bird was
watching.
nice.
Bird was the
Listen,
Bird
goat,
was
hold
though.
on.
nice.
I just got cable back. I just got DirecTV back. So I was watching ESPN Classic,
Oh, the
and
classic
Larry
games
Bird
get me
is
every
a
time.
problem. Like
He was
he
a
was
problem for
doing,
Magic.
he was doing things that folks do now, just a lot more silkier.
Mhm.
But he was like him and what's my man doing with LSU? Pistol Pete. Both of them. Like
Pete
Pistol Pete
Maravich.
Maravich.
they were like they were nasty with the basketball.
They were. That's why I said you can't compare.
So I can't even
today.
say that because my man Quan
Totally
is white.
different.
Hey, the fire stick. I shouldn't get that. I was gonna get it.
Nah, you should still
Yeah,
cop.
you get the fact.
But DirecTV had a deal going on, and they gave me a gift card. So I was like, I'll
You
do
should
it
have
for
told me. I
$44.
could have just gave a referral and got some credit myself.
First of all,
Oh,
that must be
man,
crazy to put
damn.
this gold glitter on my
I
eyes.
waited till New
You know,
Year's
with
Day to
this
do
big-
it too. I was like,
They
I'm
had
gonna
a
wait
New
till I
Year's
get this
special.
deal, and then on top of that,
Hey,
they
you
was
know,
giving me
every
a
year I
$300
call and
gift
get
card.
$60 off my bill every month.
Do you?
Every year I do.
Direct TV, close your ears.
As long as you call him and retention, please. Retention. I want to talk to. Sorry, was this sports or a Direct TV commercial? I don't know.
This is how to get free sports on your Direct TV commercial.
Listen, I'll be the first.
Fact.
Retention, please.
No, I definitely did get Sunday ticket after the season was over, but
how you get it after the season?
How long
they don't
it
even
last?
bill you
I'm
after
rolling.
the season.
I'm rolling.
Nah, you don't got it.
I just
You
said
don't got
yes. I just said yes. In case nothing else is.
No, but see, they gonna start charging you come Junior. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't say nothing.
No, I
to
set an
this.
alarm in my phone already. Call DirecTV now. Don't wait, Cal. Like
Now.
literally, it says don't
right,
wait
Right now.
right
Right
now.
now.
Right now.
Wow.
So
All right, back. Where we at?
y'all
Where
ain't
we
gonna
at?
catch me slipping DirecTV.
So you
Oh
got
my
cable.
goodness.
It's Fire
Oh my
Stick.
Hey, I got
Wait,
cable and a Fire
We
Stick.
can continue this basketball conversation
I'm lit,
later
lit.
if you want.
So okay,
JR.
I
Smith.
graduated, called me Ben.
J.R. Smith don't play hockey. So anyway,
All right,
but Futch, you played hockey. So
Yes.
here's my main question. After watching, so after the game yesterday, there was the Reeves fight. Okay,
right. Got the
my
hand.
question is, why is it okay in hockey? Like, why is it almost accepted and encouraged to fight, but yet in like football, basketball, even baseball, you have to kind of get them because they are clearing out the whole bench and they're in the middle of the field. But
They run out the dugout.
who are you
and
really? Why is it okay in hockey? Like, why is there no fines? Like, Reeves isn't going to get a fine today, is he? No. So, but yet, if it had been basketball or football, someone's getting 15, 20,000 fine. Do you know why
I don't know why, but I can give you an idea. I'm gonna use all sports. Back in the day, for example, Larry Bird, Magic, they used to fight too, and the fines and the consequences wasn't as severe as they are these days. Hockey, they practice fighting in practice, like a drill, like shooting, skating, stick handling fighting is a drill. Everybody has to learn the technique of ice skating, hockey, fighting. Me and Cal was talking about this downstairs. Back in the day, you had a problem with somebody, y'all fight it out, and then y'all friends the next day.
Sure.
So we looked it up, and it said to diminish or diffuse anything from going on further. If you notice in hockey, after they fight, they back to playing hockey and the game ends. Or some games there aren't even fights, so it's not encouraged. It's not like it's part of the game. But if it happens, it's just we're going to get it real quick, and once it's over, now we're back to playing hockey,
But
and the fans love it.
But the fans love it.
Fans
would,
love it.
people will pay to see a fight.
Listen,
Facts.
everybody was on their feet and immediately. Everybody had their cameras out. Everybody was filming. Mo, you good?
Yeah, Mo over here. Listen, Mo losing it.
We gonna be calling 911.
Mo, you all right over here?
She spilled the
Mo
whole.
messing up. And we're gonna move the camera off of her, Quan, and we're gonna bring it to the left. And over to you, Melissa.
But my question thing was, but it was almost, maybe it was because when their fight came, it was after, like, I don't know if it was a stop puck or whatever you want to call it, but they literally both came out the ice at the same time, met at center ice, and was like, ooh, and then just
Dropped
gloves off,
everything.
bam, bam,
Dropped
bam.
everything.
And it wasn't until one of them got to the ground that the refs step in to be like, okay, I think that's enough.
It's allowed.
Excuse me.
Fighting is part of hockey, so you don't break it up until like the refs feel like it's need to be breaking up, or they
And
hit the
apparently I
ground.
heard that Reeves takes boxing classes too.
So okay,
Excuse me.
on the other hand, you have what you call your enforcers in hockey. Like you might have somebody
and
on
he's
the
an
team
enforcer.
that his
Mhm.
job is to fight. So say Melissa, you're our best player, and I feel
Wait,
like
wait. So there's people out here specifically
Yeah.
picked
me.
to
We
throw them
picked up,
hands?
we
Yes.
picked up Reeves last year.
All right, we
close
need
to
3
the
hand
playoffs.
throwers.
Yes.
So say you on the Cal,
He
you
is. If you
Cal,
ask anybody,
you on the
he's
other
the
team, and we feel like you disrespected Melissa.
Did I go
Reeves.
Hey, Reeves.
Hey, but
I'm gonna go to the
Reeves.
trunk real quick.
But if your enforcer like catch the enforcer, they gonna do it real
Oh,
quick. But if not, coming for you, like
I heard you the enforcer.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you the enforcer.
so let's get it.
Word. All right.
But yeah, that's not their job, but he can play hockey well enough, and he's one of the better fighters on the team, known to
That's crazy.
to do that.
And what about fighting in hockey, period? Because you're on like blades like this big.
We was
on
just talking
ice.
about that.
I know my ankles couldn't take it. I got bad ankles.
So
But I think we thinking too much into it.
No, like, I
the
just wanna
blades,
keep
like
on
when you play,
thinking.
you ever see anybody gash their arm, finger, lip, anything
No.
from a skate?
No,
Like it happens,
but it's rare.
very, very rare, and you have to be doing something outrageous for that to happen.
Yeah, it's rare.
That's not.
No, I'm not saying gash them. I'm talking about actually standing on
You
hockey.
balance on,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
ever been ice skating
on
before?
ice. Yeah, yes.
So you
but-
balance on
But
ice
once-
skating.
But fighting while you're on ice skating,
That's
I
why
couldn't
it's
do that.
part
It's
of
a balance.
practice.
Whew.
It's a good
It's
balance.
part of practice. Like you have to practice fighting
Dang.
because you can't just go out. You can't go out there as a boxer and I'm gonna knock him out. No,
Right.
you're gonna lose this fight
Yeah,
quick,
you
fast,
going,
in a hurry.
you getting chinned up real quick.
Yeah.
But not what we read with like what we was talking about like you said like when you were younger like you might even hear it now like you see two people beefing like all right I just need to go in a room duke it out real quick come back out and just let that be that so they let players fight so it's not a risk of them trying to get them back later on in the game in a more
Gotcha.
like
But in
that
street
does make
code, they
sense.
do that anyway.
Crazy
Like as
way.
kids, we'd be like, let them fight.
Yeah.
Finish it out.
Like it seemed like it makes
then you
sense.
clean
And after that,
Hockey's
they
in a
good.
more controlled area. That,
They
like
just at that sport.
nobody can really
Yeah.
get involved unless they want to get involved. Like
Right.
fans can't, but
Right.
basketball can, baseball
Football, they could all
can,
run up
football.
on there.
I feel like hockey's like, you know what, fighting might be allowed.
Right.
It makes sense. Just
I mean,
argue it
because
out,
their
fight it out.
audience isn't as ready to go. I mean, I don't know. I don't see too many people probably that are jumping out their seats to go on the ice to start fighting. Like if you're at a football game and someone starts fighting, easily the rest of your team's out in the field, fans are out in the field because it's easy accessible. They got a lot more drinks in them. I mean, they ready to go. So
So you guys, if you want to call in on this debate, the number is 702-608-3259.
Yo, how like
before
so
Mo died.
when
Before
the
I
phone
die,
rings,
like this
so
flu
somebody
thing is
calls.
crazy.
Where does the phone ring? Does it come to you?
Quan has
Quan,
it.
but our producer stepped off, so maybe not
I
Quan.
was about to say. Maybe yo,
Maybe
hold
not
on.
that.
Wait a
I wish the
second.
camera could pan to where Quan is.
Because I'm like, we all got cell phones. I don't see a house phone anywhere in this
right,
joint.
right,
So who answering the phone?
right.
The person who's not here right
I just
now.
had questions.
Feel free to
Right.
jump in on the chat.
I just had a couple
We'd be
questions.
more than
man.
happy.
I had a request for somebody to go live with me,
Oh yeah.
but he's driving a bus right now.
Oh wow.
Were you in
I'm like,
Vegas?
He definitely
no, he
can't
drives
be.
a Greyhound, and he requested to go live in with me when I was going live earlier.
While
got
he was
something to say?
driving
I
the.
was driving the bus.
Oh.
Hey, that's great.
Shout out to
I,
T-Legs on
Hey,
that.
see,
I only ride China buses anyway.
facts. This is why I switched to China buses and
Right.
left the
Shout
well-known
out to
company.
T-Legs.
This is why I left the
Requested
well-known company for some hatch job
Greyhound.
because they like to go live while they're
Y'all
driving.
something else.
I
They be
can't.
trying to charge
Okay,
more.
so
really wanna
before
go
we get
live
off,
with
before
it?
we get off hockey, the Knights have a Night to Remember gala coming up
Oh,
on
yeah?
the 17th. So it's like a $500 a ticket.
All
Oh, so that's
see,
black
listen.
tie.
Yeah, it's
The way my
but-
checking account set up.
Listen, is there a discount?
Facts.
But it's going to be a semi-formal. It's all the profits go to support the Vegas Golden Knights. Whatever they have, I forgot what it's called.
One
Their
of their charities
foundation.
or
It's
something?
their foundation.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
anybody that needs help with their shopping needs for that, come see me at Nordstrom.
Yeah, plug,
I will hook
go
you up.
ahead.
Wait.
look for that.
Is
She works
this
at
the Nordstrom plug?
Yeah.
Yes. I work for Nordstrom.
Which,
Oh.
on the strip?
And until someone
We'll talk
until we
offline.
get some more sponsors, we're gonna sponsor ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
But if you guys
offline.
want to shop to help me pay for the sponsorship, or pay for the totally can come shop with
Yo,
me
a
at Nordstrom.
Nordstrom
we have
plug is love.
tuxedos. We have
Listen.
tuxedos.
Listen, there you go.
Yo, all of a sudden, Austin Rivers learned how to shoot now.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's something about
If
players
anyone's
that
out
go to
there
Houston.
watching the Houston game with
I think
us,
it's because he
I'm
didn't
sorry
have
to
his
keep
dad
going off
watching
subject, but
I think it's
I
because
feel
he didn't
like
have
the
his dad
camera
on the
can't see
team.
me.
the camera, I don't think can.
yo, I was
see
looking
you.
on Facebook. I was trying to look on Facebook. I couldn't
think it's
remember if
because
I
his
saw it.
dad-
Because you
is
guys
not
need
on
to
his team.
squeeze over a little bit. That's what I think
No,
it is.
I think we good.
Can you see
Are
you?
you good?
I just
Oh,
saw
I can
me.
listen. I know I can.
She has the big screen. She has the big screen on this.
Can you see me?
You'll be able to see it.
You-
I don't even know
We'll
my
be able to see
password.
all four.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
But I think it's because his dad is not there and he knows he's not going to get the belt if he messes up.
He's not going
Well,
to get
so-
the belt.
Oh.
What's his nickname?
So he has his prop. I don't
Who?
have a nickname
Austin
for Austin
Rivers?
Rivers.
Oh.
I had a nickname for Nate Robinson. We
What
called
was
him
his
Gator
nickname?
Mouth.
I love Nate though. That's a husky
Yeah,
right
Gator
there.
Mouth.
Hey,
Two
I've
Two-time
seen
slam
Nate in
dunk
person.
championship.
How
I'm
y'all got
taller
two
than
short
Nate.
He
people
was
out of
not taller
Washington?
than Nate.
I am taller than Nate.
You
Tay,
are
Nate's
taller
like
than me.
5'8".
No,
That's
he's not.
crazy.
he's
Yeah,
not. He's
Nate
crazy
is not
short. Why you
5'8".
trying to
Well, listen,
antagonize
why you
my
trying to
friend?
get just because he went to Washington?
Word. I'm
Don't mean
5'8".
he get to
But
be
I'm gonna
taller.
be nice to you.
all
I'm
right?
not
Thank
gonna
you.
mess with your
There's
height.
short people at Washington.
Let me
His
look.
name is Nate Robinson and his name is Isaiah
He's
Thomas.
5'8". It says in there probably 5'10", but he's 5'8".
Well, how
Y'all
tall is
produced
Spud
two
Webb?
of the shortest players in the
5'6".
NBA.
Spud
So
Webb
it
was
was like
5'6".
5'6". Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
calling it
you know
Spud.
your
He's
Huskies
5'3".
produced two of the shortest players in the
Yeah.
NBA. All right.
I know. One of them's a slam dunk champion.
Bowles,
2
how-
Oh,
times.
now he's
This
a
say
slam dunk, but he's still
5'9".
short though.
But I
He's
know
still
he's
short.
not.
5'8".
He's
How should he
5'.
5'8"?
He's still short though.
Hey, why would they say 5'9" if he's 5'8"?
Because it's the
If you gonna
program
lie,
height. Program
if you
height.
gonna lie,
Hey, yo,
lie.
Iverson
We had
was
this
6
discussion,
feet
too.
all his whole career.
Yeah.
He was
That's
definitely
why when you're
5'7".
out there on dating, you always ask for the real height, not program height.
See, you're the only one that's
Program
hooked
height.
up on height.
I
I
gotta
never
do that.
asked that. I don't
I got an
discriminate on the
issue with
height
it.
because, like I said, when we lay down, it's the same height.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Because then your feet go.
Oh, he
down my
definitely
shin.
traveled.
I
did
don't
some
know.
work.
I don't know. Maybe that's them putting
That
more
ain't
effort
cute
in.
that your feet hanging off the end of the bed, Melissa. That's all I'm
That
saying.
means you gotta change
At
up,
least my
Melissa.
feet
No,
gonna
I'm
be
just
under the
That
covers.
means you got to change up your.
And I'm not sliding these covers down.
Word.
Either. I want my. I
That
can,
means she got to change up her strategy,
it's
right,
not
guys?
my fault. My whole body can get covered
So
under the
either
bed.
your
I'm
top
straight.
coat or your bottom coat, you
gonna
got problems.
Pick a
No,
side.
I got king size, so everything's
Ah.
covered. Thank you.
Now you got a king.
Flex
Thank
on her real
you.
Now
quick.
you got a
Thank
king.
you.
Here come the
Just
flex.
because you in them extra long, them
Melissa-
dorm beds, and the twin
Extra
XLs.
long, don't
Extra
do
long.
it.
Knowing that you curled up
Oh,
on half of
man.
it.
Hey, yo,
Melissa
whoa.
flex.
Yo,
She's going in. I love
She
it.
going in.
Hey.
That's my girl. She'll go in. She got to come back. for
Okay,
it.
so we'll talk about basketball.
That's a
Yo,
foul, bro.
UNR, UNLV. First
So
of all,
UNR broke their winning streak. Quan, thank you.
Come on.
Quan to the
Hey,
rescue.
appreciate that.
Next time,
I'm
have the
good,
refrigerator
Quan.
stock for me,
Appreciate it.
buddy.
I'll take a
No,
water.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a little
I'm
parched.
bringing some next time for sure.
My throat was so dry.
Huh?
My throat was so dry.
It's all
Hey,
good.
brother.
It's all.
It was
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all good. I'm good. So UNR lost to New Mexico.
Yes, and that
okay?
was a snap
and
of their win
UNLV
streak.
just
Won.
beat New
Right.
Mexico.
Right.
So basically, we're better than UNR. No?
No,
it don't
you
work
know.
that way.
No, it don't work that way.
Sound
I know
good.
it don't. I know it don't. I know it don't. Have you guys been watching any of the college
I
basketball?
caught a couple. I haven't caught. I caught the last game of the Running Rebels, but
Okay.
I've really been watching. Who have I seen a lot of lately?
James Harden.
Duke.
I haven't seen much
He's
of
on
Duke
James
because
Harden. Really?
it's
I'm
just
thinking he's
highlights.
gonna get a tattoo of James Harden. What's going on?
I saw the last game I saw was Alabama. They beat UConn. That was the last game I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, not UConn, but Kentucky.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
good game.
Was it yesterday?
Nah, Saturday. They played the last. That was Saturday afternoon. Was the last game I saw basketball. Last college game I saw.
Well, they snapped that winning streak, and Wichita
Yeah, they
got
did.
snapped tonight too.
Cool.
I just saw it on my phone.
Basketball.
Yeah, Maryland. No,
Ooh,
is it Maryland?
No.
Temple beats number 17. Houston is no longer.
So what's
defeated.
crazy though is that because
Undefeated.
UNR lost to New Mexico and they're in the same, they're fifth in the Mountain
Oh
West.
wait, UNR.
So instead of being
Were they sixth?
first, they went to fifth just because of one loss because it was in our division.
Mhm.
And now UNLV is first
That's pretty hectic.
in the Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Yo, UNLV is first.
Let's see how long that will last.
Yeah, that's not
When's
gonna
their
last.
next game? You know when the next game is?
Yeah, they play next Wednesday. They have a long break. They've got like 8 days off, so
Oh,
they're gonna
wow.
be
Is it at home?
playing. Yeah, they're here. No, at Air Force.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Colorado.
And then UNR plays
I wonder if
today
that
at
dad's
8.
gonna show up at the Air Force game.
Oh yeah,
That
is he
crazy
out there?
dad.
Oh, that
said they
crazy
played-
dad.
Yeah, I wonder if he's
Oh,
gonna show up for
crazy
the Air
dad.
Force.
We
Uh-oh,
should
looks
probably
like we
figure
got a call.
out- we got
Oh,
a
yeah, call.
call.
Yo, what we got?
You're listening to Girl Chat.
Welcome to Girl Chat. How can we help
talk,
you?
'cause I'm just out of it.
Hello.
Yes. I just have a quick question, and it's kind of, I want a woman's perspective on this.
Who are we
So
speaking
whether
to?
they call it in Girl Chat,
Who are we
Yeah.
speaking to?
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, let's get a woman's perspective on
Real
this.
quick,
Okay,
give me
how,
your name real quick and where
Who-
you're calling
who-
from.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Christopher.
Hi, Christopher.
Hi. So, I got.
Hi.
We know how 2 weeks ago Dana White just said we're coming off the biggest women's fight ever in UFC history between Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg Santos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway,
Amanda threw down.
Amanda whipped her
Yeah.
in
Yes, she
51
did.
seconds.
Beep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, okay. That was great. That was awesome. My only question is the difference in between how UFC treats their women and how a company along the similar lines, let's just say WWE treats their women. I feel like WWE treats their women a lot better, and they make more money in the world of WWE than the women do in UFC. And I don't understand. I don't understand why that is. Because we all know who Charlotte Flair is, right? We know who that's
yeah.
Ric Flair's daughter.
Oh,
So we know
yeah.
who Charlotte Flair is.
Fudge.
Right,
You
right.
know, right? We go way back.
We will know who Becky Lynch is. We all know who she is. If you don't know her, you will know her come WrestleMania. She will be main eventing WrestleMania against Ronda Rousey.
Okay.
Rumor, highly rumor, but it's going to be true.
Right.
And these people walk down the street, you know who they are. But my only question is, if Amanda Nunes or Cyborg Santos or Rose Namajunas, the UFC fighter Rose, who got injured in that Conor McGregor incident when he threw the trolley on the bus and she got hurt. We don't know who the women are in UFC.
No.
So just to be
women
more,
are in WWE.
Chris, I don't want to cut you
Why
off,
is
but
that?
what is your question then? You want to know?
Why? Yeah, I mean, why does WWE treat as a woman? I mean, why does WWE treat their women better than Dana White does? Why does Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon promote their women better than UFC?
I can answer that
That's my
because
question.
Thank you for the call.
Thank you for the call, Chris.
We'll address this.
I can answer that. Amanda Nunes, do you know how much she got for this fight?
It wasn't that much.
$350,000. You know how much Chris Cyborg got?
How much?
$500,000.
And there was
no bonus.
No bonus.
No bonus.
Right.
No win bonus.
Mm-hmm.
John Jones got $500,000 for his fight. Alexander Gustafsson got $500,000. No bonus as well.
Right.
Could use 500,
So
though.
the reason why McMahon can pay what he can pay, and Dana White can't pay what he can pay, is because WWE, or however you're looking at it, is entertainment.
Yeah.
So anytime you have entertainment, you have network money. You have all this different type of franchises, different type of. It's just a totally different entity.
Well, in WWE, those women are also kind of wrestling off of looks too.
Well, they're wrestling off.
Entertainment
It's a
value.
star. You look at the two twin girls.
Mm-hmm. They're
They
beautiful.
have their own franchise.
Yeah,
and
they're
have
on
their
the
own
E
brands.
Network. The
Bellas,
reality
Bella,
show.
and-
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So all of that ties into the entertainment side of it.
Yeah.
So that's something you need to ask Dana
There's some
White.
more,
I feel like.
so. There's more.
But guess
revenue
what? Those
on the-
women are
on the
still
entertainment
getting
side?
paid more. So Amanda got what? $350.
$350.
That's-
Chris Cyborg got $500,000 and lost.
That's beyond what a WNBA player makes.
Absolutely.
In one whole
That's what I thought he was going
season.
with.
Listen, we're
Yes,
not gonna
that's what I
talk
think he was
about
going.
that.
I thought that's where he was
That's
going, but
they
he's talking about
get
short
WWE.
on.
WWE is totally entertainment.
Yeah.
WNBA
And they got that
gets
money for
short
that.
on-
Plus, how long they've been around 20 years more.
WWE been
Yeah.
around for a hot minute. I'm
When it was
about to be 30.
WWF in the
F,
80s.
yeah.
Shout
I'll
out
be
to
30
Mean
this
Gene, who
year,
passed
so-
away. That was my
Yeah.
guy. Like
The
watching
Hulk,
Ultimate Warrior.
Hulkamania.
I really want to see an Ultimate Warrior documentary.
Ooh.
Ultimate
They did one on
Warrior would
Andre.
be
They
crazy.
did one on
Andre
Andre.
Giant.
I want to see a
Giant. That was
Razor Ramon.
So I just-
Razor
documentary.
Ramon would be a good one.
Razor
$1 Million
Ramon.
Man Ted DiBiase
I
would be
heard-
good.
How you got the
Morning.
5 o'clock shadow all the time?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Razor Ramon stayed with the 5
He
o'clock
did.
shadow.
He
Hey,
did.
but listen, I was listening earlier to 1340 AM, right?
You
yeah.
listen to 1340
every
AM?
morning. Every
Wow.
morning I
Shout
the
out to
Herd.
you.
It's the Herd. I listen to the Herd every morning.
Listen
I
to
love
Herd?
the Herd.
Alright.
I love the Herd.
Another
Anyway,
cow.
so it was after that show though, and they were talking about Andre the Giant when he used to have to fly to wherever he was going for his fights or his matches. He was so big he didn't fit in the bathroom, so they literally had to draw a sheet or like the curtains around him wherever he was, and he had to just use it like in a bucket or pail
That's
or whatever.
nuts.
He was
Yeah,
huge.
Nuts.
huge though.
That's
But
a big boy.
WWF didn't have money back then for that.
Not like that. No, no,
Now
no
he got,
private
now he's
jets,
flying private
man.
now.
No.
Now he's flying private. That's crazy.
So just go back to our local Vegas sports. The Vegas, the
As we were all over the
What are
place.
the
All
Lady
over the
Rebels
place.
doing? What are the Lady Rebels
Lady
doing?
Rebel. I don't know if they want to talk about that.
Yeah,
either.
we going.
The Lady Rebels. They're 2-11. They're 11th, aka last. in
All right,
the
about
They
West.
gotta
those
start.
aces.
They gotta start somewhere.
Hey, you know
If
it's
they
okay.
won.
Hey.
They're playing right now, I think, at UNLV. The
Yeah.
UNR women not so great either. They're 4-9.
Yeah.
They play at San Jose State today.
I will say Vegas got some lady basketball players brewing on the high school circuit that will be changing the
Oh,
face
who
of.
can you shout out? Can you shout out any players we need to watch?
There's a young lady. What was her name?
Where's she from?
She's from Vegas. Her name
Okay.
is Lizzie Spikes.
Okay,
Spikes.
Lizzie.
yeah.
Oh.
Lizzie,
Get it, Lizzie.
she's played when I used to work for NYS. She played in that league. She plays for Coach Shea, who was on was
Okay.
on one of our episodes.
All Nevada.
She's one of like the top. Yeah, all Nevada
Okay.
hoops. She's one of like the top. At the time, I believe she was in 8th. She might be in 9th now. Top 8th graders in the country.
Oh
So,
wow.
she plays for the Las Vegas Storm all girls team.
Okay.
I mean, she's phenomenal. So wherever she's playing, I don't think she plays for Coach Shea because Coach Shea is a basketball coach as well. But
So we
check
gotta
her
keep
out.
a lookout for her.
Lizzie Spikes.
Lizzie
Spikes.
All right.
But like I said, yeah, they got. I've seen a couple lady players playing while I was working at NYS. That's about to change the game. Like
wow.
crazy.
That's what's up.
Out
I'm
here in
excited.
Nevada.
Yeah, out here in
That's
Nevada.
what's up.
So
Well,
I'm
hopefully they
super
decide
excited.
to stay local and help
I
our
hope
girls
so.
out.
I hope so. They definitely need to put
Yeah.
on that running rebel red.
Yes.
Yeah.
In regards to women in sports, though, so the Las Vegas Aces, they started up a new program called Lace Up.
Lace
So they're
It
going to be
Up, yeah.
mentoring some of the high school teams. I guess they're going to choose 3 out of all the high schools that do apply, women's basketball teams, to take them through like some like a mentorship program.
Right.
So they're going to get one-on-one access to the ACES players, financial literacy workshops, where I think is supremely important.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous
solid,
because they
yeah.
don't even get that in college sometimes
get that in
now.
college.
So
So
when we had our interview with Cecilia Towns, she was
Yes.
talking about that.
shout out to Cecilia.
They started implementing that, and even in the NBA draft process for rookies
Yep.
and stuff. At one
Yeah, it's
point,
part of their work
they wasn't even
workshop.
speaking money at one point, but now it's just like I remember seeing a documentary on Netflix where like it was folks who were drafted to the NFL didn't even have a checking account. They was going to Walmart to cash their NFL check.
That's crazy.
Like
And
crazy.
there was guys that are like I saw one of the
That really don't surprise me right
it was
now.
one of those episodes where there was two of the guys in the practice squad sleeping in their cars.
That's nuts. Just
Crazy.
to, like, trying to get a
just
job.
to try and get a job
yeah.
because they don't know they didn't want to get an apartment because they don't know if they're gonna stay
They
very
don't know if they're
long.
gonna be
so
there for a while. Yeah.
That
Hey.
all of this does not surprise
Sacrifices are made, man.
me. This
Like,
does not surprise me.
Why?
Because if we get into a whole separate discussion about the NCAA and how those kids live regularly as to going to school,
Yeah, that's a
We-
whole.
this,
Yeah.
is, this is
That's-
nothing
I know.
compared
I
to that.
know.
Like this,
I
none of
mean,
this you're telling
yeah,
me
'cause a lot of, like-
adversity is not surprising me one bit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because they live.
But I know that y'all,
Crazy.
you guys,
I know
had-
you wasn't living like Tua back in Virginia.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't the best, but I had room and board. That was
But
good.
I had 3 hots in the cot. I was straight.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You had that meal card,
I
the
was pulling up to-
TAs, right? Doing all that homework.
I
I did my
had
own work. I did my
You
own
had
work.
all those professors that really love the team.
I had the I had the Bucks on my card. I had swipes. That's what it was. We had the
Swipes.
And
Yeah.
make sure you had swipes. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So I know when you guys had interviewed when we did the Aces, you had interviewed Ty, right?
Yes.
Ty Young.
Yeah,
So
we definitely
Ty
did.
is like rated as the #1 like female to have a shoe like her shoe collection apparently.
Yeah,
is
I was gonna say her
sick.
her Jordan. She's always
She got like
trying to
over,
one-up me.
this was in November. She had over 600 pairs or something, but she actually has her own shoe too.
Yeah, now she got her own shoe. Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
I will say for her to
about
like,
time, though.
I definitely think she's leading the pack as a female professional sports player with the shoe game. But I will say that there are some females out there that's not necessarily sports players, but shoe games are crazy.
Yeah,
but
because I feel like
Ty's shoe game is wild.
I feel
Ty's
like
outrageous.
she is outrageous, and she
Ty's
always
shoe
seems to
game is
one up me on my J chase.
Oh
Every
yeah,
time
you
a J
you might as well
comes
get
out,
used to that. I mean,
She
with,
posts a
with
Jordan
the
on her thing, I'm
resources
like,
she got,
"Doggone it."
Oh yeah.
we never catching
And
her.
she balling out in Israel right now too.
Yeah, she
Oh, good
cooking
for
up
her.
out there.
Crazy. Yeah.
That's
Looking
good.
forward
Shout
to
out
them
to Ty.
returning. And,
Man, we can't wait for them.
I
to
can't
go
wait for
She
them
came
to
to
put those
North
Aces
Shore
jerseys.
When they
back.
Right?
come back,
I'm excited.
we back in.
Wait, what Aces
bro,
jersey? I'm
what?
sorry. One more.
Yo,
Because I
check
got
this
a
out,
Kelsey
right?
Plum jersey because you know I'm gonna rep for my UW.
Yes, so
Hey.
check this out, right? My place of employment allows me a certain connection to a certain piece of paraphernalia.
Well, we'll talk about
Sports
that
gear.
after we got a show. 'cause
In
I
any
wanna see.
event, the
In any
Aces
event,
the
I
Aces
got it.
season
I
started
didn't know.
what last May. I think we asked about this in August.
I think I
you
got
know.
a jersey. I ordered a
damn, I'm
jersey.
hitting-
I ordered
yeah.
a jersey back in like end
Oh,
of
they
July,
was talking about
August.
that on
'Cause
the group
before I
chat.
went to
I didn't know
Europe-
what was going on with that?
No.
It was before I went to Europe, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna get it to you." And then here we
Is
are
that a
in
plug for
January.
Europe?
So he
No,
you ordered it in July.
Bro, it was like
July,
it was
August. It was the end of the
definitely
season.
before
It was before the end of the season.
because I had my Asia Wilson jersey, and I took it with me to Europe. That's the only reason why I know it was right before I left. And so I was like, I was supposed to link up with her to get it, but you know, Melissa don't have a job. She never.
Yeah,
in town.
Melissa always gone. That's just
Melissa
what it-
ain't work. Like she telling us she went to work today, but I still
You know
don't
what?
believe
No
it.
lie, I believe that too. Because I was just telling my home.
Melissa worked with
homeboy-
Tommy, yo. I'm telling y'all,
No,
she worked with
check this
Tommy from
out.
Martin, yo.
No, check this out. She does have a job, but it's so funny
I don't believe it.
because she was like saying she's posting everything. She posts all the time. I said she ain't got nothing to do at her
Nah,
job.
she worked
I
with
have
Tommy.
must
That's
be
right.
plenty to
bored.
do at my
She must be
job. I
bored
just
as
have time
out.
where I'm
Get
waiting
out.
on people.
She work at the
a
top.
lot.
She
I
work
told
at the
my
top
homeboy-
floor with
I told my
Tommy.
homeboy this. I said Melissa has been posting on our page.
She get
when I
unlimited
can't.
paid time off. Her
She
and
got
Tommy.
time today. She got
Listen,
plenty of time.
Listen.
And she always
I'm
out,
a-
So
Out-
yeah,
out of state.
I've been trying to link with Melissa to get her this jersey for like 6 months now.
Now that's no excuse
But-
for that. 6
There's no-
months. There's
thank
no
you.
excuse.
6
for that.
months?
You
I
can
didn't know
look
it was
at my
July.
year.
He told me. I didn't know it was July.
Listen, it's been a hot minute since
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Melissa.
Hey,
this
Melissa,
jersey.
did you get your jersey yet?
I have not.
Listen, you're gonna get your jersey today.
Oh, am I?
Hey, you heard that before.
I heard,
You
that.
heard
I
that.
heard that a few times.
Hey, I got
heard
you.
it all before. Hey.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna get my jersey, y'all.
So
Thank you.
let's.
But
go
just
into-
real quick, you're checking out back with Girl Chat Sports. We got
Yes.
off the sports podcast. I always say it wrong because it's OTS to me. So
OTS?
OTS?
OTS in the building.
You
They're
gotta
in the
hit 'em
house.
with the- you
If
ain't
you
even
want,
hit
you
'em
can
with the
call in
feels
to
so
702-680-8259.
And you can follow them on the Instagram too.
Follow them on Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook, all that.
all that good stuff. They in the building tonight.
Oh.
I'm loving it. I'm having a good time with them. Let's talk about Saturday at Urban Lounge. What happened on
OTS.
Saturday?
What happened
What?
Saturday at Urban Lounge?
What happened on Saturday at Urban Lounge?
Wow.
So there was
Okay.
a game on.
Talk about it.
It was the Seahawks versus the Cowboys.
Oh, the
Oh,
Seahawks
that
lost.
Saturday.
I
Seahawks versus
love
the Cowboys.
Futch right now because he's just like, oh, they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
So here's the funny story. So I'm at an event. Shout out to Alicia Gibbs and the women's empowerment events. I always love
Facts.
going to those lunches. So I go there. I'm hanging out. We're at Classic Jewel. Shout out to Classic Jewel. Shout out to Sheree. I'm ready to leave because my game's on at 5, and they know that I'm not missing my games. I'm like, okay,
Facts.
Urban Lounge is closed. I'm gonna go over there. Cool. I know it's a Raiders bar, so I know I'm not gonna have no sweat. It's not gonna be no issue. I tell my
Right.
girls to come meet me there. I walk in, all Cowboys fans.
Which
Wow.
Cowboys
Why are
fans.
Cowboys fans in a Raider bar? That's,
Thank you. And I was telling them that too. And I told them to take that piece of crap banner off my Raiders banner. You guys aren't even here. You guys aren't even. Yes, we are here.
No.
And they were like, well, they asked us to come because you guys don't come. I said, that's because we got a fan bar on every corner. Raider Nation
now
is
y'all do.
here.
So-
We've been here. We got bars all over.
Listen, Mo was talking to everybody.
They go to Mr.
in
D's
that-
on Rainbow.
No, then
On the
there's
Mint.
the Mint.
That
yeah,
just
the Mint.
opened for them.
Well, you know, Steph. Shout out to our girl Steph. She's a diehard Cowboys. You know, she was riding on me. And here's the thing: everybody I know wants to be a Dallas fan or is a Dallas fan. That's the reason.
They got
why
to think of Amari Cooper. I told them, I said, y'all need to be kissing our feet for John Gruden's student.
They really should.
That
Mo,
would be
can we
where
hear
y'all
what
was.
happened at the bar?
That's
Keep talking about the Amari trade. Y'all was 2-14. Y'all
Y'all was
Yo,
0
so
y'all was
without
0-32.
Without them.
in typical Seattle fashion, we showed up a little too late.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too
I
late.
feel
Yeah.
that.
I
I was
mean-
rooting for Russell. No bull.
But here's the deal: no matter what, we couldn't have kicked a field goal because our field goal kicker Seabass was gone.
Former
Hey,
Raider
out.
as well, who's an old sea
Oh,
bass
my.
that we traded. You know I'm going to keep going.
It's
into
like
it. I'm gonna
1
give it
degree
a-
of
Seabass
separation.
so fat though.
He
Yeah.
is. He's an out of shape feet.
But if you
Seabass.
watch the replay when he was kicking, you didn't see nothing pull. I think he just done.
It was a long field goal. I think he was trying to like kick it. Like when
It
you
was
kick field
long
goal, you
for
gotta
who?
just kick it.
Long for who? For him?
I feel like he did a little bit more than what he normally did.
Sure, okay.
And that's what happened.
Then left us with nobody. So there wasn't, I mean, poor Dixon, love him to death. He's in the Pro Bowl as a rookie. He had to drop kick an onside kick, which didn't turn out well. They still got it at the 30-yard line, caught it. Beasley caught it, of
I
course.
remember that. Yeah. that
Hey,
was-
so are we
that was
making
my
an
bad.
excuse? I mean, it
There's
was,
plenty of excuses I can make.
I
Listen,
understand.
Dallas showed up. Dak played better than I thought he would play.
I think that was a
I
shock.
agree
I
to
think
that
was a
also.
shock.
Sure.
That
I
is
agree
his
to that
best
also.
game he's going to play because come Saturday against the Rams,
They
he's not
gon'
gonna,
take
they
it.
going down.
What
They
about
got
the
the
what
high
about
coat.
the Raiders?
Wait,
Like,
didn't y'all
bro,
beat the
hold on.
Did y'all beat the
What?
Rams?
Oh, no, stop. That was the Saints
So we
talking
got
about.
a couple
Oh,
other
okay.
teams to talk, but we can discuss. So
He looked like George Hill.
this guy on the cover.
And then Jerry
Okay.
Jones, let's just make a quick announcement
Yes.
that he bought this $1 million yacht that's big as the football
With
field.
two helipads.
Who
Two
did?
helipads, Jerry
But he want to
Jones.
steal my selfie stick when
Jerry
I come to
Jones?
the AT&T Stadium.
He just
You
bought
saw
a
your
yacht.
selfie stick?
Yeah.
He just bought a yacht.
Hey, yo, that yacht gotta be crazy if you got
Oh, it's
two
crazy
helicopter
yacht.
pads.
Two
It's
helipads,
crazy.
man.
It's as long as the football field.
Yo, that joint probably has a
What
full
you gonna
football
do
field on it.
with a yacht that's long as
What
football?
would you do with a yacht like that?
Hey,
Bro, like
I
I'm
just
on
wanna
the West
know.
Wing.
I-
That's crazy.
no, I
Think about it,
ain't
'cause you
big and
never know.
figure all the way.
But I'm just
That's
saying,
like
you
the
may
Find
aim
My
high
Phone
and
app.
see.
Like,
Yo,
find me. I'm on the
that's
yacht
I'm gonna make
somewhere.
some. I'm
crazy.
gonna make something pop.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Hey,
make
so I got
get
a
with
question
that,
from
too.
a
Don't make
from a
some pop.
viewer. This one goes out to Kobe. For Nick Foles, Carson Wentz. If Nick Foles wins the Super Bowl again, are you getting rid of Carson Wentz?
I'm not. I mean, I'm getting rid of him, but I don't want to make it sound like he's trash. It's just that Nick Foles is what's working.
Okay.
You get what
I
I'm
It's
wouldn't
saying?
working right now. I don't know if it's gonna
Carson
work
Wentz
this
can
But
Saturday.
still go
Carson
and get
Wentz
it back.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
get rid of him. I would try to keep both of them.
But Carson
would-
Wentz, that ego,
But I wouldn't
like,
get
I
to
don't think
answer the
it's gonna
question.
work.
No, I wouldn't get rid of him. No.
No, because
Okay.
Carson Wentz is an elite quarterback. I'm sorry.
They both are
He's
great.
got a phenomenal backup.
I mean,
got a
quarterback.
good
that's a
backup that
1-2
can carry
punch.
But if
Yeah.
Nick ain't want to go nowhere, then we keep them both.
Here's the thing: even if they advance, it'll be kind of like a Kaepernick situation when he played Baltimore when he had to replace Alex Smith.
Mhm.
He'll get there, and yes, Nick Foles has won a Super Bowl before, but I don't think he'll win it.
Who,
And then
Carson?
you're gonna look. No, Nick. If Nick goes all the way,
You don't
to
think
the-
Nick's gonna win it again? Is what you're saying.
No, I don't think he'd do it
Okay.
again. No.
He's a good quarterback?
I do think he's a good quarterback.
He could
Nick
be a
Foles
number
is
one
good.
quarterback in any
I think
other
Nick
program.
Foles was better than
But
Carson Wentz this season.
I think Andrew Luck is a phenomenal quarterback. Andrew Luck has always been in my top 10.
He came back.
And he has
He's
a great
having a
O
great
line
season
right now.
right
He has a
now.
great O line.
But he's got a great. They put that team
I
together.
counted
so
him
Think
out.
about it.
I
Think
counted him
about
out
it, though.
week 2.
What about Derek Carr?
Can you stop?
My bad.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this. How good is Derek Carr, Raiders fan? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Derek Carr used to be a very
On a scale of
phenomenal-
1 to very trash.
On a scale of 1 to very trash. I'm not gonna say he's very trash, but I'm gonna put him at 5, maybe.
Put him
or
at a
6.
very.
Like he's a
It's time to
mediocre.
It's time for us to shop.
think so?
It's time for
I
us to
feel
shop
like
little
as
bit.
a
Hey,
whole
listen,
team.
I'm thinking hold on to him for like one more year. Maybe you'll get Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, Carr got a
No,
cannon.
he's trying to come for 2020.
Carr
They're trying
got a
to have him
cannon
come
on
for
him,
2020.
though.
He does have a cannon for an arm.
But as a
Man.
whole
But again, he has
team,
a
your
support.
team wasn't
Yeah, your team
complete.
was
I feel
trash.
like
wasn't.
if you got a better line, you
Our
got a
Giants
piece to
were
the
better than
puzzle to
y'all.
make the quarterback better.
Absolutely.
He's not trash.
Wait,
He's
hang
not
on,
trash,
hang on.
no.
Did y'all just
Our
you just
New York-
claim the Giants?
Our New York Giants were better than y'all.
Oh, shit.
You know what? We're going to fight off air
gotta
because
wait.
I don't think so.
We got a way better quarterback.
Eli Manning, are you
Whoa.
serious?
And we got
Hey,
was
when you
ghost
argue
and we
about
got Sa-
who's the most
He's the
trash
ghost
team,
all
Saquon
season.
to Don.
He's ghost the whole season.
And we
now.
got
Are you speaking of a Manning brother that's
Saquon
not
to
Peyton?
Don.
Hey, Saquon.
kidding.
I
Hey,
saw one of
Quan,
his
who
Hey,
more
we
videos.
mess
trash?
around and get Trevor Lawrence.
Quan.
We gotta stop playing.
Hold on, Quan, who more trash, Raiders
Yeah.
or Giants?
Giants, definitely.
Oh
Excellent.
man,
Thank you.
I thought Quan was
They
my
will
man.
not get
And that's
rid of
coming
Eli
from
for nothing.
That's
No.
coming from a Niner fan.
Hey,
so-
Eli's done this year. We getting a new quarterback this
Hey,
So
year.
who are you guys' picks
conversation
for
for
this
real.
weekend? Who do you guys think this weekend?
Who we got? Rams and Cowboys.
Rams,
and
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
on Saturday.
Cowboys
in
gonna do
LA.
it. Cowboys gonna do it.
Cowboys gonna do it.
Okay.
Cowboys gonna
what
do
you
it.
got?
I'm rolling with the Rams.
I gotta go with the Rams. I can't put no.
I'm
I'm
rolling
about to
with
say the
Rams.
Royals.
Just like I tweeted about Clemson. I told
Saints
people,
got the
watch
who?
Clemson.
Who the Saints got? Colts?
Smoke
No.
them.
What?
No, they
Saints-
got.
Don't they?
Hold on, let me
That's
look.
NFC. I'm tripping.
The Colts play
No, the Saints got the Ravens, or the Eagles. Sorry, the Ravens lost.
Saints and Eagles.
Yes.
I'm
In
rolling
New
So
with
it's
Orleans.
Chargers, Patriots.
I'm rolling
Where we
with
know
Saints.
Patriots will probably win that. And
I
then
think
Eagles
because of
and
the weather.
Saints.
I think the
Patriots are gonna
Chargers are gonna give them some tough business.
Eagles and the Saints.
Nah, they in New England, honey.
I don't care.
Bro,
Listen, Tom
y'all-
is not
y'all
the
both play
Tom is
kinda
not the
It's
indoors.
Chargers.
Belichick. I'm talking about Belichick.
y'all
Well,
beat
we
them
heard
last
it
time,
here
Coach.
first. I'm gonna roll with the
Saints.
Chargers.
All right.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Y'all
Coach
beat the
for coach.
Saints. Y'all play the Saints.
Okay, Eagles Saints.
the
What
Rams.
you guys got?
Eagles.
I got Saints.
Eagles
Oh,
on the
Eagles,
up
Saints.
and up.
Eagles,
Eagles on the up right now.
They playing in
They
New
got
Orleans.
momentum. They got momentum.
New Orleans is a tough place to play in though.
New Orleans.
Very
is
good.
bad.
I'm
But
rolling
the
with
Eagles,
Saints.
they at a level right now. They feel like they unstoppable. Like once you reach this confident level,
Yeah.
it's hard to take you from that. They gonna come in with that confidence
Yeah, but you're
level.
coming into a house with an MVP candidate, so I'm sorry. He's going to show what he's going to prove
But
and show
the
you.
Eagles fans are gonna show up too, so it's not
Yeah.
like they not gonna get no love.
Yeah.
Hey, PJ Tucker really has made a living off of shooting from
Calvin.
from the corner.
Calvin,
Talk about it.
I'm
Calvin,
just saying he has not left that corner.
Calvin.
about
All right, but I digress.
Eagles Saints. Eagles Saints.
Um,
Y'all, hold on, y'all talked about football already. I mean basketball. We over that. Football.
I'm rolling
Eagles
with
Saints.
I'm rolling with the Saints. Big facts.
I'm
no
going
cap.
Saints.
No
I want
cap.
the
I'm
Saints
rolling
Chargers.
Saints.
That's what I want. I want
Who you
Saints
got, Mo?
Chargers.
No
I got
cap.
Saints.
All cap. No cap. All
So
cap.
I'm the only one with Cowboys, only one with Eagles. Next.
And then
Yeah.
Chiefs and Colts. Who you got? I'm rolling with Andrew
I'm
Luck on that.
Colts.
Bro,
I'm
I'm
rolling
like,
with the Colts.
I
I'm rolling
will-
with Andrew Luck
I
on that.
might-
Patrick, my homie.
I low key want to say the Chiefs on the air, but then go to
Well, they're playing
Santa
in Kansas
Fe
City.
and pick
Playing in
the
Kansas
Colts.
City, so
Hey,
with
Tariq
points.
Hill,
I know.
home.
I low key want to take the
Kels.
Colts, the spread on the Colts. I will
They,
say
they
Chiefs
score.
on there though,
They score.
so it's a win-win either way. But Mahomes is a bad man though.
He is a
that's
bad man. You think he'll get the MVP?
50 piece man.
Or you think Drew Brees?
He's
will get
worthy
it?
of it, but
He's worthy, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him.
I don't either.
He's gonna get so many other awards. They're gonna be like, you know what, we cannot give him MVP.
I
this
think
is
because Drew
second year,
Brees is
though.
almost in that club with me of 40s, so
I'll
I
give-
feel like he'll be.
I'll
like,
give Drew.
getting
I'll
it.
give Drew that MVP.
Because
Just
then it'll
off.
be times up. I got my.
And then Patrick can do it again.
And
Like,
then Patrick can do it again. Exactly. That's
All
how I
right,
feel
so we
too.
got about 7 more minutes here. If anyone wants to call in before we end it, feel free to call in 702-608. Sorry, I just had a flash to more wrestling questions.
Oh, really?
That's
Somebody asked
Christopher?
the wrestling questions?
No, it just made me giggle thinking about who was calling in because we had a wrestling question.
Oh,
That
my
was just, we
God.
should talk
You know
about that last
Christopher?
week.
I think we know him, possibly. Somebody does. I mean,
All
we
right.
shared this through a lot of different
Shout out to you,
facets.
Christopher.
So shout out
You
to
the real
Chris.
one.
We appreciate you.
Can I call
We're
you
gonna
Chris?
read up on our WWE a little
Clearly,
bit more.
we need to because we just got challenged.
It was a girl question. It was we good.
Oh, it wasn't for us.
Oh, so now you okay.
But the
So now we
WWE
try.
is easy. It's entertainment. It's Hollywood. Like Hollywood money is always bigger than sports money to a certain degree.
I mean, always, usually.
I mean, yeah, there's other
Hey,
forms
Jace.
of revenue. What you got for us, Melissa?
Yeah. You
Huh?
want to do it? You want to go ahead?
You want to do
this
this
or
or
that.
that?
Oh yeah, let's
Hey,
do
we
it.
had an argument about this at work. What's the best chicken spot? Like commercial, like Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes.
But it's a different like.
Wingstop.
Popeyes.
I can't do churches or pot. Listen, that.
I feel like church is like the bottom of the list
Churches
everywhere you
is
go.
welfare chicken. Just so
I
we
feel like
keep
they
that
all
clear. It's got a
bottom.
welfare chicken.
KFC.
I'd rather
at the
have
bottom of the
Costco's
list.
rotisserie than any of that.
I would throw KFC under the trash.
I don't like KFC. KFC don't
Popeyes
have
is winning
good-
because Popeyes I feel like puts crack in their chicken. We call it crack chicken.
Oh wow.
Popeyes
Now, if we were
Okay.
in Seattle, Ezel's for sure. I don't even know
Ezel's?
if Ezel's still there.
Oh,
Dang.
don't,
Seattle?
listen, we're not gonna take them to 42nd and Jefferson Avenue. We're not gonna take them
Where's
to
that?
Chicken C.
We're not
That's
gonna take out a
7.5
Chicken C.
love.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would change your life.
I don't know if it's 42nd, but it's
What's
on
your
Jefferson
best,
Avenue.
Well, you said this and that.
So
No,
in
you
Vegas.
go.
All right,
So I say Popeyes for me, best chicken.
Popeyes.
Yeah.
What about Kane?
Nevada Chicken
Cane's
Cafe.
all right.
Raising
Nevada Chicken
Cane's
is
Where's
good.
Nevada Chicken
No,
Cafe?
hey,
It's also Sahara and Jones.
There's
that?
3 locations. There's also one like on Warm or like Durango and something.
Oh,
Durango
I got
Warm
time
Springs.
this week.
hey,
Go
you
check it
gotta
out.
go there.
Listen.
It is good.
Nevada
It's
Chicken
really good.
Get the
Cafe.
chicken and the ribs.
It's good. No, the
They got
best ribs
ribs,
are at.
too?
Shout out to Roadkill Grill off of Gowan and Tom.
Up, I had the
Chuck.
roadkill.
Well, Roadkill Grill's up
Yeah.
top though, huh?
Yeah, it's up
Yeah,
there.
that's
but
up top.
It's
That's by me.
So
where
we
you
went
stay
from
at?
sports to food, which is fine with me because
Oh.
listen, if there's 3 things that I love, it's food,
All right. Yeah, you're right. No, food is hitting.
sports,
I love food, sports, and men.
and
Shoes,
massages.
my fashion.
men.
you
Yeah,
know, I got a
all
list.
All right,
so.
I got a question. Shoes, like you got a guy, both like sneakers, like just normal dress,
Uh-huh.
or like loafers, normal dress, like this or that.
sneakers.
Normal dress.
That's me, though.
Sneakers, depending on the type of sneaker.
I feel like Futch.
As long as he doesn't need the extra
I'm
inch from
definitely not-
sneakers.
Because I'm all about the grown man sneaker, like a nice leather low top sole. It doesn't have to be a
like
designer.
casual, like if he's coming to meet you for a first date, or
Yeah,
like
we got.
a.
We
I'm
can
definitely
What's-
wearing
Okay,
these
how
ones.
about
What's
this?
a leather
you're going,
low top?
You're going. Wait, you're
I'ma show
going.
you.
You're
I'ma show
going.
you.
You're going to the movies, just casual. You're in sweats. He pops up in some loafers.
Hey yo.
No, I didn't say loafers now.
child.
I said sneakers. But loafers.
I'm confused.
Depending on the
Hey.
type of loafer it is it a driving
I'm not
moccasin?
showing up
See, this
a
is the
driving
thing. Is it
moccasin.
a driving moccasin?
All right, hold on, wait a minute.
Or is it a
Who still needs driving lessons?
no? Is it a driving moccasin or is it like a?
Let me put my driving shoe
The
on.
driving moccasin has those
let
little
me
bumps
clear
in the
this up.
bottom
When
of
I
the
s-
back.
Of course, occasionally, like you go in there, dress up, you put a suit and tie on, you chilling.
No, chilling.
do
You
he, like,
should
do
wear
he chill in
sneakers.
sneakers? Do he chill in like slack button
It
up
depends
loafers?
on the sneaker, like I said.
I don't know with a leather.
We know what's. But yeah, hang on, hang on.
Let me see your bottom. Let me see your soles. Show them soles. Show them one
Hey,
soles.
but you know
I'ma
what? But you know
show
what's
you.
funny though is that there are a lot of guys out there that don't have chill clothes.
They don't.
They don't even have sweats. I've
Yeah,
known
my
guys
sweat
that I'm like,
pack
hey,
is-
cause I let guys know when I'm coming to hey, I'm coming to hang out. Like, are we chilling? Cause I'm wearing sweats and Nikes.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
every day,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the time. Fat, you had beanie,
come to
whatever.
the
Don't try to
Look
kick
at
it in some
Magnani
slacks
Okay.
or some jeans with a
Right,
Leather
crease.
sneakers.
but then
Yeah,
there's
keep
always
those
there's
at
a guy
home.
that's like I don't
No.
even own
These
sweats.
Those-
Like,
those
I
the,
don't got sweat. How do you not have sweats?
How you don't? That make just
Those
like
are
a guy that
second
don't have
interview
button up
jeans.
a slack. Like how you
They're
don't have it?
not.
You gotta have it.
These sneakers is fly,
Look,
bro.
ain't nothing.
All right, so we got a couple minutes left.
We were supposed to
Man.
do this or
It
that.
depends,
but-
supposed to
because
do all-
you guys-
Is there another one? You got another one, real
Yeah, you
quick.
got another this and that.
For us and Cal, like
So,
like do
alright.
you like the dress attire or the sweats?
We just did
No,
that.
no.
For a female, I mean for a
No,
male.
no, I want to hold on. Let me do something else. So
Oh, you
for
want to
this
answer
and
that one, female?
Yeah, I want to answer. Yeah.
Because he don't have the dress to wear. That's why he don't answer. He don't
Yo,
have the dress up.
my
I'm
bad.
gonna give him the card after
Dude,
this.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Hey,
my
my
bad.
Okay,
All right,
okay,
whatever.
okay.
He don't want to dress up for real.
So my this or that is going to be: would y'all prefer?
PG-13.
Of course,
Okay,
PG-13.
just saying.
We're gonna go with man, I'm drawing a blank.
Man.
Let's go. Yeah, skip me for a
Time
second.
out. Okay, so
Where we
let
at?
me just get on the subject of dressing
Okay.
for the men out there.
Talk to him.
It is not okay to wear sweats everywhere.
No.
It is not okay for you to feel like your jeans, because you paid $200 for them, are considered dressed up.
I
And
got
please
it.
don't wear the
No.
bedazzled on the pants.
Cal's
No.
back.
I'm back.
Time
Cal's
in.
back.
Time in.
Time in. So it's a funny season here in Vegas.
Mhm.
Are we for hoodie season in Vegas? Or are we for summer season in Vegas? Are we for the spring nice little
I think
breeze?
spring
I'm
season.
cold.
I like
Cole,
to wear a
you are from
hoodie.
Washington.
I'm always hoodie.
I like a hoodie.
You are
It's
from
hoodie
Seattle.
season right now.
Hey,
But
hoodie season has done me well.
But
Fashion,
come
my hoodie
February,
game.
but come February, it's back to sandals and stuff because
It
it's
was
gonna be
definitely like
65,
60
70.
It was
but see, in
60
the
I'll be
fashion
cool.
world, it's spring right now. So if you come to Nordstrom, it's all spring stuff right now. Our collection
Getting ready
starts now.
for it?
And
So
Magic's
spring.
here.
Are you
next
at
week.
the one in
On the strip.
Next
On the
one.
strip.
Okay.
She OTS.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one.
Only one in Vegas.
Two
There's
racks.
Nordstrom racks, but they're the only
Separate entity.
Nordstroms.
Only
All right,
one
go ahead.
Nordstrom.
Fashion us up real quick. We got like a minute.
1 minute, yeah.
I mean, y'all good for.
I know because I
Okay.
came to a podcast.
Right.
I know I'm good. Yeah, I know exactly what
Calm it down
My bad.
in
Melissa,
back.
we appreciate Girl Chat
We
Sports.
need you guys to come back again. So this time we talk a lot about
No,
sports.
we'll
Hey, but
definitely-
real quick, because I always want to have a girl power moment.
Okay,
And
go
for
ahead, do
today,
your thing
Sarah
before we thank
Thomas
you.
is the
Oh,
first
yeah, I saw that.
woman
Football player.
She's calling
to
it
officiate an NFL
Oh, the
playoff
official. I thought you were
game.
talking about the football
Hey,
player girl.
she would get
No.
gunshots on off the strip.
Yeah,
she would get
she
gunshots.
I've seen her. I've
She
seen her
gets
officiate.
gunshots.
She all
Well,
right.
what's crazy is that here's the deal, ladies, and for everyone out there, I hope one day this isn't a big deal. I hope one day
Right,
this is
this
an
is the norm.
everyday.
Right.
This
This
is
is the
normal,
regular.
and it's going to be
Facts.
through all sports fast. It's going to
Yeah.
be everywhere that women. It's not going to be like, oh my God, it's the first this for that.
Right.
No, it's
Yeah.
going to be everywhere.
This is the norm, yeah, and
That's
that's
all.
the biggest thing
Just
right now.
call
is
the
like,
plays right.
yeah,
I
we
don't
making
care
noise.
if you're a woman, a dog, a cat.
All
Call
right.
the plays right.
Shout out to
She
Mo.
talking about them Raiders laws. They had
No,
a
no,
couple
no,
bad
no, the Raiders.
calls. I know they
Yeah.
had.
Well, I'm talking about anybody with bad calls, like James Harden, for instance.
Oh,
you
my
know,
geez.
you know
All right,
why he shoots
hey,
so many free
guys.
throws?
We appreciate
We
you,
gonna
Girl
talk about
Chat
it.
Sports. Quan, we appreciate you,
The
Gorilla.
handles you guys got
GuerillaCross.
on the video right now, those are for Twitter, correct? Because if you check
it's
for
Lucky
Lefty.
yeah, do not check Lucky Lefty 77 for Cal.
Hey, fudge them down
That
all
is
over.
not me.
That's my handle for everything.
And where can they find Off the Strip? Where are you guys at?
Yeah.
We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are on Twitter, and we are on SoundCloud.
Off
Just
the
type
Strip.
in Off the Strip Sports Podcast,
Love
and
it.
we will pop up.
When are we
Our
going to
logo
hear
was
from you
right
guys
there.
again?
We'll
Hey,
Because
it's
be
coming
back
soon, like
we
a
actually
motion
gonna,
picture.
we'll be out on vacation and all day. Europe, New York.
Listen, we look. We the way our schedule's set up, we'll be back soon though. That's a
Talk
fact.
to him.
Off
Yeah.
the Strip.
All
Listen,
right.
look, we
I
run
feel
the show,
like I need
man.
him as
This
guest
is
host when you're gone.
this is how we.
Y'all want to
Listen.
come back next? So here, I'm not going to be here next week. I'll be on vacation.
What- oh,
Look at that.
Look
It'll
at
never
that.
work.
Well, what you
It'll
look at
never work,
it.
right?
So Mo will be here next week. She's working on her guest, and I don't know what you
I
all
do have
got.
a guest, Aaron
Okay.
Baxter. Shout out
Perfect.
PT's Pub.
Hey.
If you
Shout out
need
to
some
the Sartini.
assistance,
If you
let
need
me
it,
know.
I want you
just
guys to come
add.
in.
We'll
I'm so
definitely
happy
come
y'all
and
come
mash
into
it up.
Closed mouths
Yeah.
don't get
You know?
fed.
No,
Hey, y'all
I-
heard
So
that
we-
Trey Songz
Here we go.
11:28?
No R&B is
11
closed.
is-
We're done.
I told
And
you.
this is how we wrap it up on
I
Girl Chat
told
Sports.
you.
This ain't even my podcast. I'm getting ready to wrap it up.
Okay, that's we want. You don't want to leave.
Talking about some Trey
Thank y'all
songs
for
and R&B.
thank y'all for tuning in again next Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Hopefully
Share
I'm
it,
feeling better then.
follow it,
Yes, this was love.
like it, and check out me and Mo on social media as well.
This
Give
is
us a
dope.
like.
Yes,
This was a great experience.
We love y'all.
First host.
Thank
we
you.
out of here.
Peace.
Peace.